Today, we're talking about one of the most important things in cybersecurity, how two people can do almost the exact same thing on a computer, and one gets paid like a professional, while other gets a court date. That tiny difference is what separates ethical hacking from a cybercrime. Because in cybersecurity, a line between cybersecurity researcher and a criminal is sometimes very, very thin. So let's get straight to the point. The biggest difference between ethical hacking and cybercrime is not the hoodie, and not the calisthenics, not the typing very fast, and definitely not having a dark wallpaper with a green text. It's permission. That's it. If a company says, yes, test our systems, that's ethical hacking. Same tools, same techniques, same keyboard, but different permission. And they all have a very different consequence. So what is ethical hacking actually? Ethical hacking means you're allowed to test a system, you have the permission, you know the scope, you report what you find, and ideally, you do not cause the company to have a group panic attack on a Monday morning. This includes things like penetration testing, bug bounty hunting, and red teaming exercises. Basically, ethical hackers break things professionally, but in a controlled way with approval, documentation, and a fewer angry emails. Now let's talk about the other side, the cybercrime. So the cybercrime is when you access any system without permissions, steal the data, install malware, disrupt services, or do anything that makes an IT department lose the will to live. This includes phishing, ransomware, data breaches, DDoS attacks, and all the other fun things that make headlines and ruin weekends. The keyword here is unauthorized, because the internet is not a giant buffet where you can just walk in, lift the lid, and say, yes, let me see what's inside this database. So this is where curiosity becomes risk. This is where a lot of people mess up. They think, I'm not a criminal, I'm just checking something. And then suddenly they are three bad decisions away from doing something illegal. For example, scanning targets you don't own, testing login page without approval, clicking into a exposed database just to verify it, and exploiting a vulnerability because, for educational purposes, downloading private data as proof. That's like finding someone's front door unlocked, walking into their house, opening their fridge, and then saying, relax, I'm just a security enthusiast. No, this is not how this works. So, one of the biggest myths in cybersecurity is this idea that good intentions will save you. They won't. Saying, I was just trying to help, does not magically create permission. Even the public-facing systems are belonging to someone else. So, curiosity is not consent. So, before testing anything, check this. So, how do you stay on the safe side? Ask yourself a few basic questions. Do I have a written permission? Is the scope clearly defined? Do I know systems I am allowed to test? And do I know what is off limits? The golden rule is no scope, no scan. Because the only thing worse than finding a vulnerability is finding out your name is now in someone else's incident response report. So here's the final takeaway. Ethical hacking is not just about being skilled. It's about having permission, showing restraint, and being accountable for what you do. Same knowledge, same tools, same commands, but completely different side of the law. So learning hacking, study cybersecurity, build labs, practice legally, join bug bounty programs with proper rules, but do not let the curiosity turn into stupidity. Protect systems, not your ego. And maybe also protect yourself from doing something that sounds cool in your head, but it looks terrible in the court. If you want more cybersecurity videos explained in a way that does not feel like a boring lecture, subscribe, and comment which topic I should cover next. And be sure to give a like on this video. See you in the next one.